While the Flash actor is on the run from the authorities, let's talk about Michael Keaton appearing in Aquaman 2. You heard me right. More right after this. What is happening, Internet? K-Wing here. How is everybody doing today? Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day. So today we're talking about Michael Keaton appearing in Aquaman 2 as the only Batman. Okay, so I know what a lot of you are thinking. How is this possible? What's going on? And how are they doing this? Well, as you know, the Flash movie was supposed to be the start of a new DC universe. We don't know what's happening with The Flash anymore. The Flash was the movie that was scheduled to come first, and it would introduce Michael Keaton along with Sasha Calle as the new Batman and Supergirl of the changed DC universe after Flashpoint. So that was a given. So Aquaman, which was supposed to come out after that movie, was going to feature Michael Keaton. We knew about that. We've known about that for quite some time. There were leaks about it. Keaton's personal assistant was on the cast list. So, I mean, oops. The cat was out of the bag quite a while ago. It's just we didn't really understand how Keaton would be involved with the movie. Also, a lot of people assumed that Michael Keaton would have his role cut from the film after The Flash was delayed and Aquaman would be released first. But apparently, that's not the case. So not only did Amber Heard appear more in the Aquaman movie for the last test screenings, but Michael Keaton's scenes were all restored, unlike the previous test screenings. And now you're just like, what on earth is DC doing? Because if The Flash doesn't release first, how are you going to explain Keaton showing up in Aquaman, Batgirl, and some other movies that DC's working on? So they have a huge continuity problem. And no, you can't just be like, well, now Ben Affleck is Michael Keaton. No, stop that. No. You can't do the lazy Don Cheadle thing and be like, this is War Machine now. You can't be like, this old guy is Batman. Ben Affleck just kind of shrunk and, yeah, he's always... No, that type of recasting isn't going to work in this universe. And, I mean, we don't know if Keaton's de-aged or if he's old, because people weren't really paying attention to Keaton. It looked like he was literally Batman and not Michael Keaton. The test screenings weren't really, clear with that, and I haven't seen the test screenings because I am not privileged press, obviously, and I don't live in California, which, believe me, is a very good thing. No slight to California, but slight to California, especially in this recession. Anyway, so what does Michael Keaton do in the movie? He appears at the beginning of the movie, and then he appears at the end of the movie. Now, at the beginning of the movie, it is suggested by Michael Keaton to Arthur Curry that there is something wrong with the Earth's core, and probably the Atlanteans are behind it. So Aquaman goes to investigate, and that's why you have the buddy cop thing between him and his brother going all over the world to try to figure out what's going on with the Earth's core. Then the second part, the epilogue, you see Aquaman doing this big speech in front of probably the United Nations or something like that, and right next to him is Batman Michael Keaton. So, boom. Batman Michael Keaton. The continuity issues is making me scream in my mind. I'm just like, there is no way that you can make sense of this. I don't care how good of a writer you are. Without the established reboot, which was The Flash, how can you explain Michael Keaton's existence? The only way that I could do this is at the very beginning of the movie, you have a little bit of text, and you change the name of the Earth. Whatever Earth was where the Snyder Cut took place, then you say this is like Earth 89, or Earth 86, or Earth 2. Something that tells the audience this is not the same Aquaman that you met, because having Michael Keaton show up next to him as Batman, not gonna work. It just... I appreciate that DC was trying to world build after The Flash while doing, the Samuel L. Jackson thing and having Michael Keaton show up in other people's movies to establish, hey, I'm Batman in this universe. Get used to it, pal. But no, it doesn't work to have Aquaman come out first. So apparently Aquaman is supposed to release March of 2023, and then The Flash eventually will come out either in the summer or maybe in the fall, and then Batgirl would release at Christmas. And then the future movies like Blue Beetle and all this other stuff would have Michael Keaton or some other people pop up, and boom, there you go. That's the new DC Cinematic Universe. And then eventually they'll lead into Ben Affleck's DC Crisis on Infinite Earths or Final Crisis. Most likely it'd be Final Crisis because the whole plan for Ben Affleck's Batman was to die fighting Darkseid, And in Crisis on Infinite Earths, Darkseid does not show up in that storyline, but he is in Final Crisis, and Batman does die in that Crisis event. Technically, I mean, he gets kind of propelled back in time thanks to the Omega Sanctum or whatever, but that's another story for another time. How do I honestly feel about this? And you guys have been asking me, you know, the Michael Keaton thing, you're going to talk about this? Isn't this exciting? It's like, no, this is not exciting. This is weird. If the Flash movie came out first, yeah, I'd be all for this. It's like, great, let's see more Michael Keaton's Batman. World building, yay. But release it before all the world building, and you're like, what? You want to get nuts? Explain this continuity, because you can't. The only way you could do it is maybe show the Flash, like a Flashpoint thing, go poof or something before the movie starts. Like, Aquaman is here singing at a bar with Mara. You know, they're discussing their engagement, and then all of a sudden, a streak of lightning happens, and when Arthur turns around again, Mira is now another actress, and the world looks a little bit different. The bar was like, you know, kind of grungy or whatever, and now the bar's kind of nice, like a 50s diner. Boom! Then you don't really have to explain it until the Flash movie that, you know, stuff is changing. I know it sounds stupid, but I have no other ideas that could really fix this. This is a huge mess. I'm excited about the Aquaman movie now that Mira is being literally recast with somebody else. I think that's great. Jason Momoa is cool with doing reshoots, and everybody's hoping it's going to be the girl from Game of Thrones, but it could be someone else's Mira. So we'll see what happens, but it's going to be an actress that looks similar to Amber Heard, and Mira will have her role restored in the movie, and probably won't die now, or whatever they were going to do. So, yay, that's good, right? But I really want to be excited about the whole Michael Keaton thing. You guys know how I feel about Keaton as Batman. I think he's a great golden age, like 50s Batman type character, based on, you know, how the character was first created. And I think Keaton and Burton pulled that off really nicely. As long as they can keep true to that version of his character in the different movies he appears in, like The Flash and Batgirl and Aquaman, I don't think I'll have a huge problem with a 70-year-old playing Batman. And, I mean, if they de-age him a little bit using technology or something like that, cool. If they don't, I think they can still pull it off. As long as, you know, he's still active, they show him fighting, and he's just not hanging out in his computer like in Batman Beyond, minus the no Batman Beyond elements. That'd be great. But anyway, now I want to hear from all of you guys and gals. How do you feel about Michael Keaton appearing in Aquaman 2 as the Earth's only Batman, and Jason Momoa knows who he is? He refers to him as Bruce and Batman. He doesn't seem like, you're different. Everything is exactly how the Aquaman remembers everything, so I don't know. Just feel free to open the floodgates of discussion and tell me what your thoughts are on Michael Keaton as Batman in Aquaman 2, and how they're going to fix this huge MacGuffin. I am, like, literally, my brain is just, like, on the fritz right now trying to figure out how all of this stuff would fit together, and I don't know. I think this is going to be an absolute disaster, if I'm being 100% honest. But anyway. Yeah, so later today, today is Turtles Day. Turtles Revenge of the Shredder is out, and I will be covering the game extensively on my Let's Play channel in partnership with Nickelodeon and Tribute Games, so very excited. If you guys want to know what the game is about, it will be on that channel, and then I may have a surprise for you guys on this channel sometime next week. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm not going to promise anything. I'm going to say it's a surprise, and it may be Turtles related, so just stay tuned for that. I've got some more Batman news. It's not controversial or crazy that will be dropping this weekend, so I hope you guys will look forward to that. And I may start doing some Multiverses coverage on this channel, or not. I haven't really decided yet. Multiverses is coming back in July, and it's going to be a lot of fun, like with the beta, so hopefully we can get some early access to that and get you guys some cool footage to check out. Or you could always hit up our playlist on the Let's Play channel and watch tons of Multiverses videos. We're still releasing Multiverses videos like every other week or so, because we did a bunch of recording when Multiverses was out. But yeah, I mean, I just, Aquaman meeting Batman feels a little disjointing for me, and I really wish it was Affleck, but Affleck is busy in Happy Land, getting engaged to J-Lo, and if he comes back as Batman, it won't be till Final Crisis. So, all right. Anyway, keep it locked here for all your news on Batman in movies, TV, video games, and occasionally DC Comics. Until then, Gothamites, have a fantastic rest of your day. God bless. Happy gaming. Be seeing you.